From season 2 is almost here, my people. And what I'm going to do is go through all the characters one at a time. I'm going to give you my predictions and my theories of what I think is going to happen to each of them in this upcoming season. And if that sounds good to you, do me a favor, subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. Let's start it off with the big man himself, Boyd. What we have to do is first look at what happened to him in season 1. We've seen him go off into the woods with Sarah, and while doing that, they went farther than anybody went ever from this town. And what did they find? A light tower. A couple of things happened to him. The boy in white showed up, saved them, told them to get in the tree, and then we seen our boy Boyd trapped somewhere, and we don't know exactly where he's trapped. Let's go through all those things and see if we can break down exactly what's going to happen with Boyd. Number 1, the spider bite. I think that this is a very important thing, the spider bite dealing with Boyd, because they could have just showed his body get covered in spiders and him shake it off. But they specifically zoomed in and wanted to show you that he did get bit by one of these spiders. That has to mean something, and it has to affect something. So when I look back at Boyd, there's one thing that we've seen from the beginning of the show, and that is he's coming down with Parkinson's. They keep showing his hand shaking. In fact, that's the reason why he's trying to prepare Kenny to take over, because he thinks that it's going to set in sooner than later, and this is going to cause him to be out of the game. So I think my prediction, my theory, season 2, this spider bite is actually going to cure him of the Parkinson's disease. That's how we take care of that situation, and we save Boyd from that whole situation of the spider bite. But you tell me what you think. Do you think the spider bite will save him from Parkinson's disease, or do you think it's going to be something else dealing with this spider bite? Let me know in the comment section. I've heard other people think that Boyd could turn into a monster because of it, or one of the people that were chasing him, and that's how these people become who they become. I don't think so. I think it's 100% going to cure him of this disease. But again, you let me know what you think. Number 2 mystery dealing with Boyd. Where is he trapped in? We see Boyd get trapped after the boy in white tells him to go into the tree. Well, tells Sarah, and Sarah tells Boyd because he can't see the boy in white. And we'll talk about the boy in white more when we deal with the Sarah character and why she's able to see him. We'll go through all that situation, I promise. But where is he located? It looks like he's in a cramped place. It looks like he cannot get out. Now, we've known about the faraway trees, and what did Victor tell you? That when you go inside of these trees, you have no idea where to control where it's going to go. And we know that Sarah went inside the tree. We assume Sarah went inside the tree. We didn't see her do it because we only followed Boyd. That's what the camera showed us. It didn't show us what happened with Sarah. She said she'll be right behind him, right? But she didn't get inside this same spot. Boyd is the only one stuck there. So we know that a faraway tree may not just drop you in one location, but it can drop you in a couple of different locations, which is a little bit off because when we seen Victor drop the rock in the tree, it seemed that Victor knew that rock was going to come out of that sky right there at that point. He knew that's where it was going to drop it. So there's something else going on, which means to me, someone is controlling where these people are going and is putting them there purposely. The person who did that with Victor knew that that's what he wanted to see to convince Ethan, and that's why they dropped that rock right there. Something else is going on there. So where is Boyd? It's a good chance that he's in the light tower. Now, could there be a chimney inside this light tower? Something, because it does to me look like a cylinder shape. I don't know if there would be a room in this light tower that would have that shape. If I had to put my money on it, I would say that he's in some type of round circular chimney type apparatus that he's there. Maybe he's back in town. I think we have to get Boyd back in town. I don't think that we can have him all the way as far as he was. I don't think we can deal with that situation. I don't think they're gonna show us all that mystery of what's going on there. And again, we've heard them say that there's something else out there. I don't think we're gonna find out what that something else is right in the beginning of this season or right when it jumps off. I think they're going to show us that maybe at the end of the season. So I think it's a good possibility that if he doesn't wind up in the lighthouse tower, that he winds up back in town. They pushed him all the way back into town, and he's in the chimney somewhere in town. And I think that's going to tie into the Sarah situation. Now, I'm not going to delve into Sarah. Again, I'll do a whole separate video about Sarah when this all is said and done. My third prediction dealing with Boyd in this season is there will be more flashback scenes with Boyd. We've seen him vision his wife when he got bit by that spider, that she was wrapped up inside of some type of spider web. It seems that when we deal with flashback scenes, it always has something to do with Boyd. So I predict that we will get flashback scenes from Boyd, but it's not going to be with his wife. It's going to be with Father Khatri. I think Father Khatri has a lot more to play in the story. Even though he was killed at the end of his story, we did hear him say, my story is not supposed to end like this. That this cannot be the ending for me, when he got slashed across his throat, which I thought, again, was a magnificent performance by that actor. But I think we're going to get more flashbacks from him dealing with Boyd. And Boyd's going to be the one in these flashbacks to help explain exactly what's going on in this from town. Now, I've told you before in a lot of videos what I think is going on, and I'll do more videos talking about it, but that is my Boyd video. I've given you my top 3 predictions and theories of what I think is going to happen to Boyd. There's other stuff I have, but I think that delves into other characters, so I don't want to spoil their stuff. So I'll do that in those videos. If there's a specific character that you want me to do before I do the other ones, let me know in the comment section, and maybe I can get that done for you. Again, if you like from live streams and you like from videos and interviews with the cast, this is the channel for you. Make sure you subscribe and click that bell so you can be notified every time I drop a new video. And also, when I do cast interviews, I give you, the fan, the opportunity to ask them questions. Where else can you go for that? So if you like the way I do this, please thumbs up this, spread this across the realm, and like I just said, please subscribe. And until next time, you know who it is. Peace and stay sexy.